Hello, one and all. Welcome to We Are Not Wizards, where the magic is not real, but the D&D is. My name is Chad Helen Arthur. Let's say hello to the people you're here to see, my outrageous outlaws.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah. A little bit of a stutter right at the top, but you know what? I am excited for this game because we are doing battle after quite a while. We haven't had any combat, and I am ready. So, are you guys ready as I am?
I think so.
All right, well, let me change the music a little bit. Something a little bit more ominous. Now, for our audience, please don't get too excited when you see our enemy now. Because he's a looker.
Don't call me out like that.
Our synthetic sheriff. That last time we were here, a bullet was shot straight from Cassie Brown's gun, and as the bullets flew through the air, it hesitated and stopped, floating right above, not moving, but still spinning right towards the enemy. Beforehand, the enemy had activated a small little device that glowed, and it felt as if the air changed. On that note, let's go ahead and add this to the stage so everybody can see this. And we are going to see a new stage approach. Boom. Right outside the mall of this new planet that is obviously Cassie Brown's homeworld. You are surrounded by a blue hue of energy as your body feels heavy and your... Best way of saying this is things feel off. Your senses aren't the best that they have ever been. Your sense of direction seems askewed. Things are not the way that they need to be. And there's really no reason for it to be this way other than this blue hue that is in the air and that you see in energy around you. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we are going to roll initiative. So as we always know, there's a little bit of a hiccup with this. Please click your character token and then do it. There we go.
That's 20. You can only go up from here.
Let me get rid of our old rolls. There we go. Igor, you rolled a 13, right?
Yes.
Man, we got some solid rolls right now. So, how about we roll our synthetic sheriff's initiative, see what we get. Ooh, unfortunately, pretty good.
Not as good as Miss Cassie Brown.
Very true. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to get the rest of these.
Oh, I think Emeralds is not on there.
Emeralds is a 19.
No, I rolled a 3.
No,
Oh, then that's my bad. Hold on, I'll change it right now.
Roll again.
Nope, it's all right. I got you.
Damage.
Don't worry, see, right there. All right, so there's that. So as I'm kind of doing this, I'd love to narrate real quick, but I feel like on the narration, we're actually going to do some rolls to see how I narrate this. So, real quick, Cassie Brown, how about you give me a perception check with advantage, but everyone else just give me a perception check.
That's a 15.
Okay, 15.
5. 14.
Okay. So it seems that despite this being something that Emerald has probably seen at one time of his life, Cassie Brown is the one that actually recognizes it, being a device that she's heard of, but she doesn't know the name of it nor necessarily understand what it's doing. But what you all can sort of understand is that your movement and everything about you is slowed and having a hard time doing anything. So in this area, we're going to just kind of describe the difference in this battle. All of your movement is now halved, okay? So long as you are in this blue bubble right here, your movement is halved. Any ranged weapons also will have no effect on the enemies. That these two rules will be completely the thing. I'd also like to make a note that when you are outside of this ring, you cannot take ranged attacks inside. That will not be something that can be done. So, does everybody sort of understand what's going to happen and how we're doing this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so clarification, I can't move outside of the bubble and then shoot in. It's still going to be slowed. Okay, got it.
It'll still be slowed. It'll stop in midair.
Like a little jello.
On that, however, give me a history check. Just one person, whoever wants to do it.
Nose goes.
I'm feeling insightful. Let's go with some history.
Okay, give me a history check. DC 10.
Oh, mistake. I rolled a 3, but I have -1 to history, so it's a 2.
Okay, so on a 2, you can't really tell what the man in front of you is, but Cassie Brown, on your perception check, you notice that he has similar traits to our boy Emerald, having pale skin, dark hair, and red eyes. So that's something to note. Eddie, can you do me a favor? If we could close up a little bit on that blue area a little bit, that way we can see our characters. Get a little bit of a close-up if you can.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's good to me. All right, on that note, top of the order, Cassie Brown, what would you like to do?
I would love to turn to Emerald being like, oh, this guy looks like your brother. Just FYI, and just relay the information that he looks like him.
Go for it.
But would definitely love to take my beam saber. Where is the device?
The device is on his hip.
I would love to take my beam saber and just try to hack at it.
Okay, cool. Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay. That would be a 7.
On a 7, you are not necessarily able to reach it all the way. You can sort of nick it and sort of, because you're kind of looking at it, you nick the edge and get some of the metal, but it doesn't work.
Cool. Then, I'm probably going to bonus action disengaged.
Okay, bonus action disengage.
And then probably just move back.
All right, go ahead and there we go. And again, all movement is doubled, so therefore you still have plenty of movement to get there. But then that moves to our synthetic sheriff. Real quick, Emerald, I'm looking at the turn order. What do you see? Make sure that we're seeing the same thing.
He's not on there.
I don't see myself on there. I see a robot guy on there, but not me.
Really? I see you right here. You're 3, right?
Yeah. I am a 3, but that's not me.
Yeah, that's this guy down here.
Yeah, I know. I have it where you're on there.
Well, I mean, as long as you're keeping track of it, that should
Exactly. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll let you know when it's your turn, but that moves to our synthetic sheriff. So he is going to go ahead and move up 1 space. And you know what? Actually, he is not going to move up 1 space. He is going to... Yeah. So he's going to take a one-handed spear attack right towards Cassie Brown. On that, does a 25 hit.
I want to say no, but obviously yes.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's going to do 12 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we got our RoboCop right here. Yeah, that's what I named it, you know. Let's, he is going to take movement right down to beside Igri. He's going to take a little attack. It's a long sword attack with his little beam saber, but on a 7. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Oh, you are good. Igri, that moves to your turn.
All right. Oh, I gotta see how long it takes. First thing I'll do is cast Shillelagh on my staff,
Smart.
but I don't know if I'll be attacking. What is it? What is it?
I'm just vibing to the music right now.
I don't know.
It's- Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna wait on that. I'll just try to hit him.
Which one are you hitting? The one right beside you?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack action on that.
Oh. 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Oh,
Nice.
6 damage.
There we go. That moves on. That moves on to another RoboCop. He moves right here, and he is, for some reason, going to take a ranged action. Right on Emerald. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
As you see, he pulls out kind of looks like a crossbow, but it's made out of metal. And then where the arrow is supposed to sit, it looks like maybe like a cartridge. It shoots forward and shoots right past you. Go ahead and give me a perception check if you want, unless you kind of see what's going on. You're more than welcome to do one, but if you want to skip out, feel free.
Yeah, I'll roll it. That's better. 16.
On a 16, you see that it seems that they are not don't have the same effect to this energy as you seem to be having. They have some sort of resistance to it.
Gotcha, okay.
But that ends his turn, and that moves to another RoboCop, who he's going to do a multi-attack. So, we're going to do... Actually, he's not going to take a multi-attack, because I can't see. I got to read my stats better. He's going to move towards Emerald. And he's going to take his slice at him. Does a 20 hit.
It does.
I will use a reaction.
Oh, okay. What reaction are you using?
I'm going to use my free casting the silvery barbs to make him re-roll.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh, wow.
still a 20.
Still a 20.
Oh, yeah. Thank God he's not rolling with advantage, because he rolled a nat 20 for the other one.
I will give, because in part of the spell, I get to give somebody else advantage on their next attack, save,
Okay.
ability check. I will give that to Cassie.
All right, Cassie, take a note of that for the next one. But the RoboCop does hit Emerald, so you're going to be taking 9 plus 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
13 in all. But don't worry, you can get some vengeance right off the bat.
I'm gonna turn to Cassie and say, "He looks nothing like me. I'm way more handsome than him." And then I'm gonna cast hand over actually at him, and I'm gonna tell him to flee.
Which one are you casting at?
At Mr. Sheriff here.
Got it.
That spell for you. Just to make a wisdom save.
All right, a wisdom save. Well, let's go ahead and have him do that. I believe that you might have done a very clutch move here. If that goes, there we go. Just took me a second.
Ooh.
He does a 16. Does a 16 save?
Yeah, it does.
Does? Okay, so he is unable. He looks right at you and he goes, "That's not in the parameters of my mission." And he looks straight at you. Go ahead, actually, and give me a insight check real quick, Emerald.
Yeah. I'm a little better at that. 15 total.
On a 15, you notice that his speech patterns are a bit strange. They seem robotic, which isn't like you. You have a more human cadence. He does not seem to have that. Something maybe to note.
Okay.
But on that goes to Cassie Brown's turn.
I would love to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and try to steal the device away from his, like, off of his hip, and then possibly
Okay.
throw it to the ground if I have.
Go ahead and cast Mage Hand for me. Just in the so I can read the everything.
I can also do the spell here too. So that was just the thing there.
Action in your hand advantage. One of the control the hand. Use the hand to manipulate the object. Unlock door container. Stow or retrieve an item from an open container. Okay, it is invisible, so it won't need a stealth check, but it will need a sleight of hand check to steal it off the synthetic sheriff. Let me see his. Let me see what his. So he would do a perception. So you have to beat an 11 on this. Let me. I'm trying to think how we do this ruling. Tell me if you guys disagree with this. Should Cassie Brown get her? Should the Mage Hand get Cassie Brown's modifier for sleight of hand? Because if I'm not mistaken, you have a pretty healthy modifier on your sleight of hand checks, right?
Yeah, +5.
+5, yeah. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna leave it up to the group.
I mean, if it was me rolling it, I mean, I would let it roll how it is, but then I would have it, probably have the sheriff have like a dexterity check to try to grab it to keep her from taking it anymore.
Fair enough. You know what? I like that. That's how we're gonna roll it. Go ahead and give me with
Well,
the +5. Really?
I was just gonna let it go.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, and I will get you a token for a Mage Hand real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot to do it with advantage, but I got that 20.
Oh, on a nat 20? No roll on me. You're able to grab it real quick. And where does I believe that the Mage Hand has 30 movement? Or is it just like it pulls it to you? Let me read it again real quick.
you can move it up to 30 feet each time you use it.
Got it. So it's gonna have half that movement, and I assume that you kind of like cast it right here beside him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast it. You're immediately able to get it on a sleight of hand check, being a nat 20. He unable to see it as well. I feel like I have to reward that nat 20. You what does the Mage Hand do?
I wanted to just crush the device,
Okay, so can it
or
manipulate
at
an
least throw it
object?
against the ground.
I don't think it can crush it. It can only carry 10 pounds worth of things, so I don't think it has enough strength to be able to crush it, but it can throw it somewhere. Where do you want it to throw? If you can go ahead and just like ping a square here.
I think it would be baller just to throw it against like the wall pretty hard.
Okay, try to throw it in that direction. All right, give me a
The goal is to
second.
break it.
Yeah. So.
I want a bracelet that says, like, what would Jesus do? I want one that says, I think it'd be baller.
On that note, you see that the energy around you starts to go away and change a little bit, and the moment you throw it, and it seems that it's far away. You have opportunity. All of the effects of this energy have gone away, and you are free to move as you wish.
No.
On that note, though, give me a. Let's see, who should give this? Emerald, you are the closest. Give me a perception check. And if you can tell me what you are looking for and you're close enough or get a good thing, I will give you advantage. So what are you looking for on a perception check here?
I'm looking to see if maybe the RoboCop's acting differently now that they're not in the radius of the...
Okay, cool. Go ahead, same perception check, but without advantage.
Okay. The modifier, 17.
17. I matched it, so I'm going to give it to you. On a 17, you notice in the distance. One moment. Oh, well, I am just moving this map all around. That's the power of the DM, huh? So on that, you notice in the distance, just off, you notice what looks to be a motorcycle. Seems to be maybe this is the bikes that they've come in on.
Gotcha.
And you see two, actually. On that note, I believe it goes to our Cassie Brown. Is there anything that I'm missing, or should we move on? Is your turn ended there?
The only thing I would want to do is use my movement just to move up here.
Okay, move right up there. No reason to stop you on that. But that moves to the synthetic sheriff's turn. And since you are right in his area, he is going to do a multi-attack. And what he's going to do is what looks to be kind of like, starts to be like a little bit of a spark in his hand. It seems to be that some kind of red spear is shooting out of his hand, made out of electricity, lightning, static, whatever it kind of looks like. It definitely looks like it's some kind of electrical spear made red, but electricity can't be seen. So the first roll is going to be towards you. He is going to have disadvantage on this. So does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, on that, you are going to be taking 12 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this synthetic sheriff's no joke.
I should not have moved wearable.
But he is also going to take, because he did a multi-attack, he is going to do one other. This one will not be at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Against me?
No, not at you. This is actually on Igri. And that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be a 12 piercing damage as well. Give me...
Oh, I'm so done.
On that, give me a bit of... You know what, I'm just going to say, the sheriff is looking good, but I will also say the sheriff seems to be a higher class of enemy than these other enemies. The RoboCops sort of seem like in your general area of combat area, but this synthetic sheriff seems to be a cut above you. He seems to be powerful.
Go.
So on that, that's going to move to our RoboCop. It's going to be the one right beside Igri. You know what? We'll put little colors on him real quick. What do you say? So you guys can know, and I can name them. He's going to be red. So Red RoboCop is going to take a...
Red Robo.
Yeah, Red Robo is his new name. Does a... Man, 17 hit. I am rolling great tonight, guys. I'm so sorry.
That misses.
That misses. He takes a swipe at you, and unfortunately, because of your short stature, he completely misses it, and he goes, Roger, not good. and you missed the attack. That actually moved right to you.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna put the little unicorn totem.
Okay.
It's just gonna go like right here.
Okay, that's fine. Let me make a little totem there for you. There you go. And it has, how far away is its area?
It affects, I think 30 feet. Anybody?
30 feet. Okay, I just wanted to know. I'm going to change a little bit of the coloration here. Change it to green for you. So 30 feet of movement. What is its effects again? Go ahead and click that so I can have it real quick to read.
And I was
all ability checks made it.
But she moved.
Oh, I shouldn't have moved. I feel so dumb.
So now I have to. Well, it makes more sense for me to heal you than to heal myself. So Hickory's going to take attack of opportunity and move. Because I can move where that's at. I'm just going to move right here.
Okay, cool. Well, she's within the aura.
No, I have to be able to cast Cure Wounds is the only spell I can't cast Healing Word because it's a bonus action, and this was a bonus action. I have to move to touch her with Cure Wounds.
Got it. Okay, so go ahead and use Cure Wounds then, so you can touch her.
And I didn't know if that guy was going to take an attack of opportunity. Or...
No, go ahead and do it. He doesn't take an attack of opportunity yet. Go ahead and do your healing, and then he will.
I'm going to cast it at second level.
Ooh.
Okay.
So she'll gain 14. And then all three of us are going to gain 4, an additional 4.
Wow.
Okay. Now, everybody go ahead and add that health, but on an 18 hits, correct?
Against me?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay, so the opportunity attack failed. Don't even worry about it.
What's your AC?
19.
Cool.
That is a hella... do I need to nerf Igri? What's going on?
Well, you can't hit him.
Well, technically he carries a shield. Nobody's ever asked him about it, but he carries a shield.
Yeah, he does carry a shield.
And he has a natural 17 because he's a turtle. He has a natural 17 on top of that. So
true.
19.
So he is going to use... Our boy here is actually going to take a few steps back. 20. All right, there we go. And Blue is going to take a shot at Emerald.
Scared.
A 15 hit?
Nope.
Nope. He misses, and man, I love it when you guys... I want you guys to know, even though I'm the one that's killing you, I love it when you guys beat me. I'm not one of those DMs that are like, I will.
Your AC is like what, 14?
It is.
Yeah.
I was at 3 hit points.
Oh, jeez.
And they just brought me up to 21, so.
On that note, it is Emerald's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here and deal with the opportunity attack I'll probably take.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll get that going, but you tell me the rest of your movement.
That's the end of my movement. Then,
or the rest of your turn, I mean.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna cast my Channel Divinity.
Okay.
On the sheriff here. I thought I pressed it. I didn't. So 1 second.
Falling channel.
So I have his
Make a wisdom saving throw unless it is immune. Being frightened, fiends and undead have disadvantage on this saving throw. He is actually going to count as an undead for this, so he will have disadvantage. Say the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until speed is 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed on successful save. Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him a wisdom save, but he will have disadvantage.
Before you make that roll, DM, I have 2 channels. I'm trying to press. That was my mistake. I want this one. I just want to attack him.
Oh, you want to attack? It's a different value you're using.
Yeah. But you told me he's undead, and I feel like that's kind of meta now at this point. So I can take the first one. I want this one here.
It's a creature you can see within 10 feet of you. Attack rolls against the creature. Okay, cool. So go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
Sweet. Going for the drop. Was a 24 hit?
A 24 definitely hits.
Yeah, how's it feel, DM? I'm gonna pump a Divine Smite into that too.
Okay.
15 plus 8, so 23.
Okay. You can see that. Oh wait, on a divine. You said divine smite, right?
Yep.
Is divine? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is divine smite holy damage?
It's radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Radiant damage, so it's same.
Yeah.
So radiant damage would make it where it has a. Does it double it or hold on? Let me make sure.
No, the calculation's already in there. So that's the 15. The 15 is the fighting style plus smite plus all that.
Mhm.
The 8 is the strength and others.
Yeah, but because it's
If he's considered undead, you get an
Oh, I
additional
get your
D8, don't you?
is it additional D8? Let me make sure real
'Cause I
quick.
think it's against fiends and undead. I don't remember if it's undead too. I know fiends get it.
Yeah, I have it right here. It's by 1d8 if it's undead.
Okay, yeah, so it's an additional D8.
All right. Well, you said you
Yep, an additional D8 on him.
plus 6.
You put a hefty slice with your black rose straight through his chest, and he is his cybernetics and the wires are exposed, and you can see that you've done a strong attack straight against him. But that moves right on to our Cassie Brown at the top of the order.
Emerald, did you tell us that you saw those motorcycles?
Oh, I don't think I did I?
No, he did not. And I'm going to say on his turn he can tell you, but he can't tell you not on his turn. But if you want, I mean, it's a bit meta here.
No, it's fine.
But I will give you a perception check here, but it will be with disadvantage.
No, it's fine. I don't want to metagame too much.
Okay.
But outside of game, I'm thinking about just running away. But
Fair enough.
I would love to Ray of Sickness the sheriff.
Fair enough. Give me a ray of sickness.
Let me just send it right here.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, cool. So, target on a hit.
So I have to roll the
I will say,
yeah.
Because it's a range. No, because it's a spell. You're not doing. Is a ranged spell? Would it have disadvantage because you guys are so close?
Yeah, in melee.
I
range.
believe that you're gonna have disadvantage on this.
Oh, well,
Range
Range
spell.
leans back really far and does it.
yeah, I can move.
Yeah,
back.
unless you move back and take the opportunity attack.
Well, I can bonus action disengage.
Yeah. And then,
And then-
yeah, that would.
Yeah. 5, 10. Just back here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Do that, and then make a ranged spell attack against the target.
And you should have advantage still from the silvery barbs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You just do.
Which just level 1. A 16 to hit.
16 does hit. It hits. So therefore, it's 2d8.
Awesome. It says it's 8 poison.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
It says it right here under it. It just says 2. It just says 8 poison damage. Unless you
Yeah.
want
It
me to
says
roll it.
on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage
Yeah.
and must make a. So you've already done it.
Yeah.
I'm silly.
You
Got
gotta
it.
make
You've
the
already rolled
Constitution
it.
saving throw
Yeah. You've already rolled it.
if he can be poisoned.
And then, okay, let's give him a Constitution saving throw real quick. (16)
defeats
That
it.
is a DC 12, so he's not poisoned, but he does take that damage.
Yes.
On that note, it goes to our synthetic sheriff. After that hit from Emerald, you can tell that he is in rough shape, but he is pissed and ready to rock and roll. So he pulls out what looks to be his hand, but it starts to glow a little bit, and you see that his hand starts to have a slight laser edge to it, similar to Emerald's, but it is not like it's not made of metal and steel. It is a laser. It is an extension of his hand rather than his actual hand. So that is gonna be Emerald does a 12 hit.
It does not.
Then you are set. Does he have any bonus action? No. That moves on to our red Robo. I'm gonna call him that because it just sounds good on the alliteration. You can do a ranged attack here against Igri. Does a 18 hit? Yeah.
Nope.
No, you have a 19.
Yeah.
Man, Robocop takes the rest of his movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Igri, feel free to move.
All right. I think I'm gonna cast. Let's see what I got out there. I'm not concentrating on anything, so I'm gonna cast Summon Beast.
Okay.
It'll just be a land. I wrote down what it does.
Alien shark.
There it is. Yeah, it's pack tactics. I will put it like right here.
Okay.
We'll go next to that guy.
Let's see if I have a token that'll work for this. I just need to like make like 100 tokens just for like random stuff. Let's put.
And it can be any kind of wolf, bear, whatever.
Do you have any preference? What's your totem look like? Just tell me how you would describe it.
The beast. He'd probably be kind of like a bear, or let me see what he does. Yeah, a bear.
Okay.
Just look like a brown bear or something.
On that note, a brown bear right there, a totem for you.
It's
A little bit larger than you probably expected, but it's a large bear. So it will go on your turn. We don't need to roll any,
Right.
so you will get that double. But is that the end of your turn?
Take some. Yeah. Well, I'd verbally make it a command for it to attack the sheriff. But
Okay.
it doesn't take an action. It just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move
So-
right here. Okay, go ahead and roll the attack for him.
All right. It has pack tactics, and it gets a maul attack that's a +5.
Okay, so all of you give it the pack tactics.
So.
Ooh.
22. 22
Okay, so-
definitely hits.
Oh no! I rolled a 20, and then I rolled 2 dice because it has advantage because of pack tactics. So
Yeah.
it's a nat 20.
Okay, then roll the damage for me.
It should be 2d8 +6. So 14
Nice.
plus 6, so 20 damage.
Man, that big old bear is putting it in. He's getting that damage right there. That moves to the blue RoboCop. He's going to take a multi-attack. No, he can't take a multi-attack. He does not have a ranged multi-attack. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. He's just going to do his regular ranged attack on Cassie Brown because she's the closest. A 12 to hit, which I'm pretty sure does not hit, right?
Something doesn't.
No. All right. Wait, hold on. 12 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay, thank God. I was like, I'm so confused. Yeah. There's a reason why I was named Chad, dumb guy over here. On that goes on to RoboCop for his strike. He is going to... Yeah, he's just going to take a little swipe
Ooh.
at... On a 20, does a 20 hit Igri?
Yeah, but I'll use silvery barbs.
Oh, so he has disadvantage on it.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and give him that disadvantage.
Damn.
20 still hits because he rolled a 23.
All right.
We'll roll that damage. So that's going to be 9 plus 6. That's your damage.
Nice.
And then I got to make a con save on my bear.
Ooh.
That should be good because it should be 10 or above.
Okay, good. Yeah, 10 or above, that's fine. Emerald, that moves to you.
Because it's
Awesome. I'm going to stabby stab again.
A little stabby stab. Blood.
16 to hit this time, a little worse.
16 to hit, still goes.
Oh, I will say Cassie Brown will have advantage again on her next attack or ability check.
I'm gonna pump
Yeah.
my last divine. I've put my last spell slot in here to get my last divine smite.
Okay.
15 plus 7 plus 1 more d8. 15, 7, and 5. So 27.
Right. You are putting some heavy damage as we see two synthetics battling out. One with a large metal claw, the other one with synthetic and robotic hand with extension of red lasers on top of it. But that moves to the top of our order, Cassie Brown.
Okay. Doesn't seem like much I can do except for shoot at him.
Yeah, take a shot. You've got more. You are not under the same type of effect as you were before.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna shoot at him. I have advantage on this, and I'm probably going to do. Let's do sharpshooter as well.
Okay. Who are you hitting?
The sheriff. Sorry.
Got it.
There we go.
Okay, so that's a 21 minus 5.
16.
16 would
16
hit.
hits. 16 does hit.
So that's 8 plus 10 with sharpshooter. And do I get sneak attack since I had advantage?
Should.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you have sneak attack on this.
Awesome. So I think that just works. No, don't worry about that one. I think that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So 2d6. So it'd be 7. So 18 plus 7, 25 damage.
Yep, there you go. You see the robotic. He is. There's holes in one arm. There's a hole right in his stomach. It seems that this man does not have a PAL, which seems silly. He was all working on his robotics there and hoping that he was gonna make it out alive. But our outrageous outlaws are doing quick work. So on that, in the last ditch ever, we'll see if our synthetic sheriff can make a big attack. So he's gonna do a multi-attack. Right on Emerald. Both attacks. 13 and 11. I'm pretty sure miss, right?
Yep.
Okay, that moves on to our RoboCop Red. RoboCop Red is going to take a ranged attack on Igri. That's a 10. A 10 misses. Igri, that moves to your turn.
First thing I'm gonna do is bonus. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I'm gonna heal myself with Cure Wounds. For 9.
Okay. The
And
9.
then everybody, we all heal for an additional 4 on top of that because of my totem.
Okay. So everyone's going to get a +4, and then you are going to get Now, is that a 1d8 plus 4 for you, or is that a 1d8 and then that's it?
It's what I rolled 9 healing to myself, then
Yeah.
an additional plus 4.
Got it.
So, and then
DM, I've just gained health in this fight. I don't know what you're throwing at us.
Speak for yourself. I was almost down in 2 hits.
Well, you know, last fight I killed every single one of you, so don't tempt me.
I'm living in the present.
Yeah, go ahead and pray to whatever god you have, because next fight's going to be a doozy after that comment. That goes to blue.
well,
Oh, real quick, Igri, is that the end of your turn?
I will tell my bear to attack the sheriff again.
Okay, give me an attack action.
Let's see. It's with advantage,
hmm
so it's 2d20. Why did it just roll? I just rolled 2d100. My bad.
Definitely not 2d100s.
Oh, geez.
A
14
plus 5, so 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits. Roll damage for me.
So it's 1d8 plus 6. So 9 damage.
Now, Igri, I have a question real quick before we move on.
Okay.
Tell me, how do you want to do this?
Yes!
Nice.
Avery just kind of, knowing he hasn't really done anything, just kind of, guys, don't worry, I got this. Bear, eat his head off, and this giant bear is just gonna kind of just grab him by the top of the head and just start shaking him.
As you see this large beast tear into this synthetic human, his limbs going on about. You see his arm fly off. You see a golden sheriff badge fly off as well, as our synthetic sheriff is down and out. But that moves to our blue RoboCop right now. He is going to go ahead and move inward right here. And he is going to take a action, a little bit of a strange action you haven't seen before. Hold on one second. You see that blue line right there? Oh, now you do.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
We're jumping rope.
And let me do one last thing here. All right. You see the chest open up of all these robotic enemies as lightning sparks in between them as they are creating a barrier. They seem to be unable to move while this barrier is going on, but it seems Cassie Brown is stuck outside while Emerald and Igri are still in. Now, you don't know what this does. You might be able to pass right through it. It might kill you instantly. You have no idea. But you see them hold up one hand each and they go, "Stop, in the name of the law." That skips one RoboCop's turn and moves on to Emerald.
All right. So, DM, if I went towards this guy, for example, I would eventually get to the point. I can't come up to him. I would touch this stuff.
You would touch it, yeah. You could get about. You could get about right here, but that is as close as you can get.
Oh, but I can hit. Yeah, this guy. That's how triangles work. That's right.
Yeah, you could get him right there.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move down to here then. Here. And I am going to take a swing at this guy. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
Yeah, I think so.
As your claw comes up, it seems the energy from kind of goes and shocks your hand back, unable to make an attack.
Let's see. That's how I got pretty spent now.
You on that turn, that's the end. That moves on to Cassie Brown's turn.
Okay. Well, she was just really proud of herself at actually landing a hit earlier. She was celebrating until Egre's big old bear killed him, which she's very devastated that Egre also stole her thunder once again. So in an effort to prove herself, she's probably... Which one of these robots are the most damaged? Do I know that?
So one of them's completely undamaged. In fact, I don't think anyone even hit any of them. I don't think any of them's damaged.
I did 6 damage to this one. That was it.
I was gonna say there has not been. Yeah, he's the only one that's damaged. So every one of them is in perfect shape except the one on the far end.
Well, in an effort to know what geometry is, I'll probably just get that dude as well.
All right, go ahead and roll me attack action, but take your movement first if you are gonna take any.
Am I able to bonus action hide, like move down here and then hide?
You have a area right there. You have a large, like, what is it called? Like a large truck that you can bring in supplies and stuff to the mall. So you can definitely hide under it. So I'll give you a bonus action hide.
Awesome. So I'll hide and then
It'll
shoot
be your
out
stealth
immediately.
versus their perception.
Okay, perfect. Oh, but I have lucky. I can roll nat ones.
There we go. And they rolled a nat 1 as well. So if you just roll a 2, you're in good shape.
We'll see. Okay, there we
There
go.
we go. 21. You are able to sneak away easily.
Awesome. So sneak away, but I'm gonna immediately come out of it. Or I guess maybe stay hiding. No, I'll have to come out of it and shoot him
Yeah.
with
See, I'm
advantage.
sneaky too, guys.
Yeah. Just peekaboo. Whack-a-mole. So watch this. But there's this with advantage. That's a 22.
22 definitely hits for 4 damage.
And then I'm going to do the sneak attack on it as well. 2d6. And that's an additional 6.
Nice.
So that would be 10 damage.
All right. You definitely see that while all of them are in near perfect shape, this one has taken a healthy amount of damage after that. That moves on to our synthetic sheriff, but he is down, so we move on to Red's turn. Red does not seem to take any attack, but he does take movement. 5, 10.
The map is changing.
Yep, the map is changing. So let me go ahead and get rid of the... Oh, no worries. I can figure that out real easily. I just highlighted pretty much everyone there. There we go. You were right there, I believe. And then RoboCop was right.
You see Emerald trying to do an intelligence check. He's like, A squared plus B squared.
Wait, I learned this.
Actually, I'm right there.
Just
If
kidding.
you notice, if you notice anything not correct, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly where it was.
This guy was back.
Back? Okay, thank you for noting that real quick.
Just like a couple spots. But
Right there?
I think so. It
Okay.
was a long line.
Yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause otherwise, that angle would be really sharp. That would have been in.
All right. Emerald, give me a D20, and whatever you hit, you take that damage.
Just roll a straight d20.
D20, whatever you do, you take that damage.
All right.
Come on. If I could blow on your dice, I would.
No advantage or disadvantage and no help action.
Ooh, 16.
16 damage straight to you.
That's the time to roll that.
That moves on to Igri's turn.
That's so evil.
16 damage. I will cure wounds on Emerald.
Ooh, thank you.
So 11 plus, and then if anybody else is hit, 4.
Yeah.
Which I get that also. And then I don't have a bonus action, but I'll tell my bear to move here to attack down here, to attack that guy down there.
Okay. Let me move him there. Go ahead and roll his attack action. His attack and then his damage.
Oh, I can. A 20 to hit,
20 does hit.
and then 8 damage.
This bear is doing better than I am.
So this bear comes up and does some slashing and, tears into this robot. Go ahead and take it from there, Igri, and tell me how you want to do this.
I mean, he's just going to come up and just one big paw, just going to come up and try to hit him like right across the chest, scratching everything on the inside where that electrical beam's coming from, trying to stop it.
All right, it tears up. This thing is down and out. You are able to take one thing down, and that changes our map one last time. Let me do that. I figured this out. Don't worry, guys. I am a professional DM, guys, if you didn't know. So that makes it where you are no longer within that type of damage. He is good. But that moves to Green's turn. So he is going to take his movement. And I think he's going to take an opportunity attack here. 5, 10, yeah. Emerald, give me an opportunity attack right now.
I think you would get one too.
Yes, both of you will get an opportunity attack.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
8.
19 damage to hit for 7 damage.
Okay, as this thing moves away, we see Emerald, we see Igri just rip this thing to shreds. His arm coming through, Igri's staff shoving straight through his head. This thing, as it's walking away, is like, as it falls into pieces. That is another thing down, and you are now, on that note, the energy that you saw before is gone. Let me take that away. But on that note, that moves on to... Yeah, that moves on to Emerald's turn.
Is Cassie Brown, is she hiding and being sneaky right now? Or can I see her?
I think I
You-
popped out the kiddo.
Yeah, you can see her because she had to come out of hiding for the attack.
She would like to be
Yeah.
hiding though.
Unfortunately, I'm...
And bear.
I'm gonna run over. Ah, good thing you weren't Igri. I wouldn't have found you. And then I'm gonna lay on hands for her.
I'm fine. I don't need it.
Oh, I thought
Give
she
it to
was
Igri since he probably needs it, or his bear.
I'm already doing it. I'm here. I'm gonna give you one lay on hand. 1 point.
1
Since
point.
you don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was how much movement? You it up here. And then I will move right here.
All right, that goes to Igri's turn right after.
I think shouldn't it be Cassie's turn though?
Oh, Cassie's turn. That's right. Yeah, I was trying to do some cool stuff over
Cassie
here.
doesn't deserve a turn. It's fine.
That is Cassie's turn because that is at the top of the order.
She's just probably going to run up next to. Am I able to shoot this dude with missing Igri? If I
Yeah.
just tell him to duck.
Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
In your shell, Igri, and I'm gonna shoot at him.
No problem. Give me an attack action.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh.
Oh, 20 definitely hits, and you got a 21.
That'll be just for 9. Should've been
For 9 damage, we see Cassie Brown's revolver come forward. Boom! Before we saw that bullet go through and hesitate a little bit, and you see now that this bullet is not hesitating, straight through, and then right as it hits the blue energy area that this enemy is in, it stops dead in its tracks. It doesn't hit.
Poor Cassie.
I'm so sorry.
She hides.
That moves on to, I believe, Igri's turn again, because he's got a 13. Yeah.
I'm gonna move like right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Thorn Whip to try to pull him out of the blue.
Ooh, smart.
And it doesn't count as a ranged attack.
So 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
So he takes 5 piercing and he's pulled basically where that green dot is.
As you put your thorn whip in and it wraps around the chest, and you pull him back, trying to get him out of the blue. The only thing that comes is his chest, and you see that this thing falls to pieces.
Well, that works too.
On that note, I'm going to lower this music just a little bit. All the enemies are defeated. You start to see that out of the mall area, as well as you see the pedestrians start to surround you guys, and they're like, "You get out of our town!" And they're holding up like a lot of like mundane objects. Some people are holding their purse. Some people have grabbed poles from the like, "Get out of our town! We're sick of you! Yeah, how dare you shoot our sheriff? This is crazy! Ah!"
Yeah.
Time to make a run for it.
I'm gonna run up to like the rest of the sheriff's body and just grab whatever remains of him or left.
Yeah, okay, smart. Okay, so first off, the first things that you are going to see is you're going to see his robotic limbs. Now, he doesn't necessarily have any weapons or anything. His body is a weapon.
Yeah, not to
So-
interrupt you, but I'm out looting him. I'm grabbing him, and then I'm going to tell the crowd, "This is what we did to your sheriff. What do you think we're going to do to you? Go."
Oh. Give me an
And then I'm gonna
intimidation
write
roll.
The rest of them as I say that.
Give me an intimidation roll with advantage.
19.
On a 19, you see a shudder in the crowd as they go, and they are paralyzed with fear. They don't stop. They're not moving towards you, but they are standing still straight. You hear some screaming, "No, come on, get out of our town!" Like
They're not moving. I
faint
take a
whispers.
piece and I throw towards them just aimlessly.
Yeah, okay. What piece are you tearing off this robot? Just like a piece of metal off his,
Yeah.
a limb?
A limb, a piece, anything.
Okay, you reach in and you tear off his arm, the same arm with the laser cybernetic. As you throw it into the crowd, you see that the laser kind of shocks a little bit and hits their feet, not hurting them at all, but singeing the ends of their shoes as they're like, "Ah, ah, ah!" And you see some of them walk away, while maybe some of the larger men, kind of like aren't as scared of you, but they're not impeding you in any way, but they are frightened.
Okay. All I'm gonna do now is look for the sheriff badge. If it's
The
still
sheriff
there.
badge is right there on his chest. It is. It looks like it has been like. It looks like it's been made part of his steel. You can tear it off,
Yeah,
but
I got it off.
it's been melted onto it. Okay, you tear it off. You've got the sheriff's badge. Go ahead and add that into your items list.
Then I drop them and I walk back over to my group.
The enemies are not here. You guys have opportunity to sort of like talk amongst yourselves, come up with a game plan, because you know that you have some, just to like remind you of some things that you could do. You do know where Brad Knightley's, where he shoots his show, which he may be there. You also know of other planets you could go to. You also know of a lot of different things that create opportunity for you. You can also come up with something out of the box. Feel free to talk amongst yourself. As you guys do that, I'm going to fix some stuff here just to create some issues for you later on.
It looks like we can travel in style now, and I'll point to the motorcycles.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get my hands on some of them.
All right. I mean, I guess I'll just ride with. But my bear's around for a while. He sticks around for about an hour.
Wow.
The bear's like, oh, and kind of like takes a nap right there.
Yeah, I think we all pulled equal weight in that battle, and I think we all deserve a pat on the back. And I think, naturally, and I think the number one thing to do is to get the hell out of here.
Agreed.
All right, let me. So you guys see that? Go ahead and move your tokens over there real quick for me. Oh, I think everybody can see that area. Yeah.
Now, if I'm on a bike with somebody else driving, I can go on some internet stalking to see if we can find Brad Knightley's exact location.
I'm gonna add this to the stage. I just wanted you guys to see this vehicle. It is obviously just like a regular motor vehicle, but it is an ATDV, an all-terrain dilithium vehicle. It is a motorcycle that is run on dilithium energy. It does not have a crystal, but it seems that this battery is charged by a dilithium crystal. And you see a switch on the side that says all-terrain mode.
I definitely think we should take these back to the ship when we go, but so let's try not to break them.
No promises.
As you guys get on, you see that some of them start to flash red, as if like a warning sign. It's like meh, 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 and then Emerald's sheriff badge that he has stolen starts to shine and opens up, and you see that it's shining red, and then the red goes meh, 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 and stops. The engines fire on, and you guys are ready to ride. Now, would you all like to take would you all want to ride on one? Or Cassie Brown, do you want to ride on the back of one?
I would love to ride on the back of one.
Yeah, feel free to jump on whoever's bike you want. Just tell me whose bike you are, just in case, if I need to know that information.
I would probably go for Emerald, but probably be forced to go with on the back of Emery's or Egre's.
Hey, no, it's Emerald. You can ask Emerald. Are you cool? Cassie Brown comes up and is like, "Hey, can I get on your bike?" What do you say?
Well, if you can fit.
If you can fit, as you try to get up, all that cake is like just making it real hard for you to get up on there. And unfortunately, you have to sit with Igri. You're not able to enjoy, the cushion that you would have enjoyed on his bike.
Oh, and she tried to force herself on that bike. Igri, I guess I'm riding with you.
All right, just hold on because I've never drove one of these before. This could be dangerous.
As he says that, he goes vroom and wheelie as they both fly off.
Zap over him.
You guys go up. As you go, and you hear woo 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 as you see similar robotic officers flooding in on same type of vehicles. As you pass by, some of them pass you and see and turn around and come after you. As you see them running after you, you are hitting the streets back and forth. Cassie Brown, knowing this area, hitting the internet, knowing, oh, the GPS says left and right. As you come upon a border area, you see a large digital sign that says, "No way home, do not enter." Just basically like digital signs, anything that can make people stay away from this area. Cassie Brown knows this area as a restricted zone, but feel free to tell them if you would like. You can say that you relay that information, but you can go straight. Excuse me. You can go straight through these barriers, or stop, make a left turn, head back to the ship, whatever you guys want to do. But make that decision quick because they are high on your tail. I'm
following Cassie unless she's going out left, rights.
I don't know if he'd be fast enough. My bear would be trying to run with us because like I said, he's around for an hour.
How fast do you think you're going on your bike? Give me a mile per.
If he's old, he's just probably like putting along.
So miles per hour. Give me a number.
Step on it, Egri.
What do you think, Emerald? Just be following Emerald however fast he's going.
He's following us.
Oh, he's following us?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Yeah,
guys.
you're in charge. You shot off first.
I don't know, 30, 40, whatever.
30. Bears can run 60 miles per hour, so you're good. Pretty sure bears can run 60 miles per hour because cheetahs can run like 70, 80.
Oh, so Cassie Brown goes to Egri. He's like, have your bear get in.
Let me make sure. I don't
behind
wanna
us,
lie to
or
you.
You can lose him.
And they can run
Yeah.
about half that.
Okay. Well, I'll have the bear just like run behind us like a big shield in case they start
Yeah.
shooting at us or something.
No, smart.
And if we can, if that is that able to lose them, I would love to like kind of steer them towards a place that I know that is discreet in this restricted area, so we have a chance to like.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to go into the restricted area and then hide.
Yeah, I'm not telling
Okay.
them that it's restricted or anything.
As they pull up, the bear obviously. And if you guys didn't know, I was rolling, and every time you guys lost, they moved up a space, so they were trying to get it. You guys hit into the restricted area. As they come up, they stop and don't go, and they stay still. They don't follow you. You are flying past, and what looks to be a little bit of just like flat pavement for a little bit. You know, it looks like a regular road with no houses, no synthetic trees, nothing. And then pavement ends as you hit the horizon, and you are hitting nothing but dirt.
Cassie, is this the right way? It just the road stopped.
Just keep on
That's
going.
right.
Just
Okay.
All terrain mode.
As you press all-terrain mode, you start to feel a little bit of a shake as and it starts to hover off of the ground as the tires spin to one side and glow blue instead of red, as the entire thing is and you are floating up in the air and flying.
I sort of reach around Egri and do it for him.
You agree it
Oh God.
and
Oh God.
you guys both floating. You're about a mile in the air. You're not necessarily like free to fly as you wish, but it does like
We're a
is
mile
like-
up high in the air.
you're like a mile up high. So you definitely are flying, but like you're not like a plane. You're still really high up. So you can dip and move so long as you are within a mile up or down.
Well, I think we lost him up here.
Yeah, you definitely lost them unless they fly after you.
Yeah.
But on that note, let me describe the environment real quick. As you kind of like stopped hitting the pavement and this, you started getting like dirt. You notice the dirt is really, really dead soil. If you've ever been somewhere where moisture, or like in California, or if like in many deserts, any soil like area is so devoid of moisture. It's like as you step, it's like stepping on sand, but it's not as like you don't like fall through. It's just such a dead soil, and it seems that this soil stretches for miles and miles and miles. Being a mile up, you can sort of start to get the topography of this area. I think that's the right term of like and you're starting to realize that the town that Cassie Brown lived in was a very small part of this planet. And it seems the rest of the planet is being pillaged for its natural resources to have this very small area and this small part of humanoids kept alive and kept happy. But the rest of the world seems destroyed.
This is what they're doing in my world. This is why I came out here.
I didn't know that they were doing this.
They've always been doing this.
Emerald, give me a history check.
All right.
The DC is going to be very small on this. It's just a 3. So you more than can accomplish this.
9.
9 on and if you rolled a 1, I've been like, come on, bro.
I've done that. I didn't
On
get that on a history check.
Yeah, I know. Well, on a 9, you you're a little bit more worldy than the rest of Cassie Brown knows her area, Igri knows his area, but other than those two, they're not so much they've not traveled like you. You are an assassin that's traveled from planet to planet in the outer rims, killing people and some within the Star Sea, but this is not uncommon for you. Very few planets within the Star Sea are habitable. Many are destroyed beyond recognition, and the people that do live there live very hard lives. And it seems that this Cassie Brown's home is a few and far between do people live like Cassie Brown. Cassie Brown lived a very privileged life in some area, in some how some people would say, but
The 1%. All right.
she is the 1%.
Struggling in her own way.
But you know that this is very common. That most of the AIs destroy planets so that the small 1% margin could survive. At least that's what you've seen. On that note, you get a little bit of a ring, all of you, on your pals. So who answers the phone first? Emerald? You answer, and you hear Eve come on and goes, "Hello, we have lost your coordinates. You seem to be in an area that we are unable to get any sort of maps for. Are you okay?"
Yeah, we're okay. Cass is just taking us through a planet here. We had to escape some people and just laying low for a minute.
But you are safe. That is good. I would like to mention that some of the goblins are being a bit rowdy. Cliff has cut his fingers off and they got put back on. He told me this is the 7th time that's happened. We need to kick him off the ship. I want to be very clear about this. I do not like him. If that is all that there is to tell you, please call if you need anything. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, Emerald.
Thanks, Eve. I'll hang up.
She hangs up. Where are you guys headed? You know that in this area is the coordinates that you sort of got to find the video studio of Brad Knightley, but I don't want you guys to go there without me asking because this could be a dangerous area and you don't really know. You're going in a bit of a no man's land.
Cass, is this where Brad lives? Out here in the middle of nowhere?
I mean, well, I didn't really know that he was actually on the planet. Even after my extensive internet stalking, president of the fan club and all. But
Give me an insight check there on the note of how could you not know because you're very obsessed with him.
17 total.
No, this is for Cassie Brown actually.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Insight. Let me pull it back up. I'm sorry. That's a 2.
On a 2, you just feel like maybe it's a recent thing that's come out that there's really no way of knowing, but like they just kind of like recently put out the news that this is where it was, and you're good.
They do it for his own safety. They don't actually tell us where he actually is, but sometimes we can tell by the way that sun shines or like what stores he's around. We can kind of figure it out, but we haven't been able to figure it out recently. But surprise, I guess he's here.
I do have a way of trying to find people or learn a little more about them, but every time I do it, it does risk the AI finding us and locating me. I can try to look up where he is if you want.
I mean, I don't want to endanger us that much. I can go online and try to figure it out if you just give me just a couple minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, Cassie Brown uses her pal to go online and look some stuff up. As you see, it seems that it's not revealed that this is the place where it is. As you do some your research, you're not really able to find any information of his location. And it seems strange that this random woman knew and was able to tell you.
Has he posted anything on Space Chat?
On his space chat. Oh man, just adding me new notes.
Space
on
Chat,
his
Facebook.
on his space chat, you see that he posts. He's like, "Sorry, my dudes and dudettes. It is a terrible shame that I will not be able to be on the show for quite some time. You know, got to take care of this beautiful smile, and my health is at risk. But I will be back on next season as soon as it airs. So please tune back in for my amazing show, Out with the In-Laws."
She gets distracted what she's doing for a second. Like, oh my God, he's not going to be in this season? She's like, I have to tell this fan club. I have to tell the fan club.
I don't think we should go back.
You
Very bad idea.
Delaney, does Cassie Brown post on the Facebook that you there?
I think she does.
Does she? Okay.
Wait. Oh yeah, she does.
Okay. Alright. On that note, give me 2 seconds to do this. I'm not.
Social media.
Just
Igri.
Yeah.
I believe it was you, or it may have been Emerald. Correct me. Who was it who saw the face when you first came into Candyland space? Who talked to you?
Saw the face.
The sort of like that had like a conversation and was like, "Hey guys, welcome to Candyland," as you kind of came in. I believe it was one of the guys. Cassie Brown.
Because I hung up on it.
It was
You hung. It was Igri. Okay, so Igri was the one who saw it.
Yeah. I just let it
And-
play and listen to it. Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to send you a picture. And you are the only one that's going to see this. It is not the face that you saw before, okay? I'm going to send this in. You know what? I'm going to send it on Facebook. I got your Facebook. You know what? And we have Facebooks for each other. You know, whatever.
I think it's a
Shameless
DM.
plug
I'm
time.
sliding into them DMs. Okay. So I don't want the rest of our players to see it, but I'm going to describe it. In front of you, you see a pale face with dark hair and red eyes, but it is definitely strange looking. So go ahead and check that out. Now you can't. The moment that you see it, it fades away, but you see a voice. But a voice comes through your PAL.
Oh no.
You see what I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear and he goes, "You know, when I said it before for you not to come on my planet, I thought you would get the picture that I didn't need to be so straightforward with it. I'm not going to play any more games with you, little turtle boy. Leave my planet, leave my solar system, where that little ship of yours is going down."
And I'm the only one that could hear that, or everybody could hear it?
It is only you that hears this. It comes on your PAL. Now, you can relay the message. You can describe the face to them. But
All right. Well, guys.
he has threatened only you. So he may only be threatening you and not threatening the rest of the party.
So there's this. I don't know how to. It's got like a white face with black hair and like red markings. It looks, I mean, humanish. but
Who?
kind of scary. He just threatened to blow up our ship if we don't leave.
I'll look around. Do I see anyone?
No, there's no one around you.
It's on this thing.
Oh, your pal, Egri.
Yeah, that thing.
Send you. I'm going to send myself something real quick. But on that note, feel free. You know what? I'm going to say, if you decide to describe the face that you saw, Cassie Brown might get an opportunity to describe who this may have been.
All right. He's got.
If you kind of describe it, she's going to get a straight intelligence roll, DC 11.
He's got like a red mark on his face. His nose.
No. Sorry, not the face you just saw, but the
Oh.
face you saw prior, because you did not communicate with them.
Oh, okay.
If you can remember the details of him.
I do not.
You can't remember the details, don't worry. So we're going to just completely void that conversation and move straight on.
And I would not have rolled well anyway.
On that note, you guys come upon what looks like a very simple black box building. Yeah, it 4 walls, it's large, looks like a factory. There seems to be steam coming out the side, and in front of it, you're seeing kind of the similar the RoboCops that you saw before, or the robotic officers, and they're guarding this area. And outside seem to be some regular people, not people that you saw before that seem like they're in their 50s, but people that you've seen in the general area, like that seem to be of this generation. Some of them have cybernetics, some of them, and they're all smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, talking, but it seems to be some kind of video studio. As you kind of ride up on it, you can infiltrate it if you wish, but how would you like to do that?
I would love to touch down like a ways away so they can't see the bite.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And tell Emerald, I think you should really hide the badge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fair point. And I'll just kind of rip it off again.
It's kind of cool though.
You put it in your back. All the ships are still flying and they're hovering. Are you landing off of, or are you still floating in the air?
You're landing.
Okay, land. You're cool. Nothing bad's happened. You're landing, and you're right behind what looks to be like a large boulder that you're able to hide behind, and you're about 2 to 3 miles off of this area.
Egri, you said that someone's going to blow up our ship, though?
They said if we didn't leave, that they were going to destroy it or something. I don't
Maybe we
think
should call Eve real quick, or Ava, and let her know. Someone
that'd
can
be a
see
good
her.
idea.
I'll dial up Ava real quick.
You dial up Ava, and you start. Ring, ring, ring. No answer.
That's alarming. I'll try again.
You try one more time. The same thing happens.
Maybe you should call your best friend Delilah.
I try to call Delilah.
Yeah, as you called Delilah, ring,
Good idea, Cass.
ring.
I didn't need for you to actually do it.
No answer.
Delilah might be hurt, y'all. Should we head?
Give permission. Delilah can take care of herself. She's a pilot now.
She's tough. You're right. That's a good point. She probably could take
Yeah,
care of
she
herself.
knows what she's doing.
Yeah, you
Like,
think
out of
that-
everybody, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, you give her
Alright.
break. She'll be fine.
It might just be this area. It sounds like there's bad connectivity issues.
Yeah, I mean, we're technically in a room.
Okay, you know what? Give me a it's definitely an intelligence-based roll. Give me, let's say it's an Arcana check, actually.
Okay. You sure it's not athletics? Asking for a friend.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Arcana check.
Yeah.
I rolled 10, so it's 9.
Okay. On a 9, you don't necessarily know what's going on, but you can sort of infer that basically it's not just like a connection issue.
I feel like it's not just that it's a connected issue.
Yeah, there's something more going on. It's to say just a connection issue. You just had a call from Eva. Why would it now not be able to work? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it's just the goblins biting through wires.
That could be. That's actually a really like that. That could be real.
That's fair.
I mean, Emerald, did you leave them with enough leftovers so they wouldn't get hungry?
I put Cliff in charge of the kitchen. I figured. Cook for everybody.
They're starving. We've only been down here like a few hours, though.
You remember back Cliff with a bowl going, "Don't worry, sir, I've got everything," and he drops the bowl and he's like, "Oh no!" He
There's
breaks
like,
his wrist. And he's like, "Ah."
All these frozen lasagnas in the fridge.
It's like that meme where it's like, "Ooh, my frozen lasagna," and then they drop it.
Yeah. All right.
But
well,
you know, I'm gonna go ahead and push for an answer from you guys. Where do you okay, so a game plan needs to be made to invade this area. It is surrounded by these cops and just regular people. So regular people in the Star Sea are strapped for sure. How are you kind of going to attack this area and infiltrate it?
how are you two doing after that last fight? So I'm fairly spent, to be honest.
I've used a lot of my strength up, but I could make us even sneakier to try to get around these people if we need to get around people.
That would help.
Yeah, because other people need sneaking, not me.
I need sneaking.
I mean that's why I was casting. It was for casting. I'm just joking.
I mean,
We want to try to just scout the area and get a lay of it, and maybe come back to it.
You can always go back to the ship as well. You know, they could probably pinpoint your location even if they don't have like the necessary mapping.
Yeah.
Or you know, if you fly a mile up, they might be able to catch you in midair.
But we can't contact them from down here, anyways.
Maybe it's a connection issue. Maybe if you get high up, who knows?
I do have an ability. If we want to scout, hold on, let me find it. As the what I am, I can summon a spirit, a wild shape. No, I can use one of my wild shapes to. Let me just put it up on the thing
No.
Yeah. So we can all read it.
here. Basically, it's a find familiar, but it lasts for an hour, so I could use that to fly around and make a bird, like an owl. Is it dark or is it daylight?
Right now it's daylight. You are more than welcome to take a short rest and wait till night comes, though.
I can make this wild, like a bird, and just have it fly around, kind of see what's going on. And
essentially wild, and that allows you to get a short rest in as well.
Yeah.
But that's up to you guys.
I mean, I was hurt at the beginning, but Igri's been healing me up so much. I'm like almost good as new.
I helped a little with that.
Yeah, just like I'm really good at being sneaky.
Igri just, from what we're understanding, Igri is the clutch member of this group. Sneaky, healing, like, come
Killer.
on.
Just
Can't
wipes
just
out
like-
robots. I mean, you gotta know he doesn't like robots. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you scout ahead while we rest up a little bit, and we can kind of figure out what the next best
Let's
way
see
to
what
approach
it is.
after that would
I
be.
got a list here what I can summon.
I mean, I can
summon.
also go up. And
I assume he's doing that, and I start prepping cookies.
Yeah, you can, well, you can't, you can't prep cookies in a short rest. It has to be a long rest.
I can in a short rest make some. I just don't get the temporary hit points.
No, you don't get the temporary hit, but you can
Uh,
bake just like cookies, regular cookies.
On a short rest with the chef feat, if people use their hit die to regain hit points, they get an extra D8.
Ah, well,
That's a short
interesting.
rest cookie. Yeah, less baking time needed.
Okay. I was trying to decide which one would be the best one to do. It is going to
Yeah.
be. You see, Igri kind of close his eyes and grab his staff and just start to like say a couple words, and you see like an owl just pop up in front of him.
What
About
does
as
your
tall
owl look like, Igri? Like, I mean, I feel
Yes.
everybody.
He would have like the biggest green eyes, green feathers, because he's coming from the Fae, and Igri's all about green.
Sure.
Long talons, but I mean, it just kind of like about as tall as Igri is.
hmm
So,
As the night starts, as the day starts to turn into night, we see this owl go up into the sky. This very slow flight bird raises as it slowly leaves your eyes' distance. Emerald making what looks to be mug cookies real quick, just stood it up, putting in the microwave so that way it's quick instead of baking them. Each of you get a little bit of thing. Obviously, you guys get a short rest, which that will not do. It'll do a +8 to whatever he does for the short rest.
If anyone uses hit die on their short rest, it just gives them a little more.
Yeah, which you can totally do.
I'm 1 hit point away from max.
Yeah, pretty good.
What I will do on my short rest, I will cast Goodberry, and I'll have 10 Goodberries also.
Oh, there we go.
Just put them in like a little pouch in my jacket, in my pockets.
So you get any number. You can roll any number of your hit dies, and then I think with his, you get an additional hit die for your short rest.
Okay.
And then that will be whatever points you go up. But as I narrate this, you all are surrounded by your bikes. The motor kind of like you. Not all the bikes are on, but you see one's kind of like the motor's on to keep the heat in the camp a little higher because this is sort of a desert area. The glow of the motorcycle is lighting you all as you take a rest, and then the sun goes down. You all wake up. Emerald keeping watch this entire time because was unable to sleep on a short rest.
Mhm.
Emerald, while Igri and Cassie Brown are asleep, Igri's owl comes and rests right beside you, but is unable to communicate with you because as a fine familiar, it's only able to communicate with Igri, but it taps on your foot and starts to do a little bit of a miming to try to get you to understand. Of course, this is a bird, and he's trying to mime, so he's going to do a performance check with disadvantage. You are going to have to do a perception check of 13 to see if he can tell you what's going on.
That one.
On a nat 1, you are completely unable to tell what he is saying, and the bird just kind of like sits there and waits for Igri to wake.
I just pet him.
You pet the bird. A little bit time goes forward, and Igri and Cassie Brown wake up, and you are sitting there petting a bird, going, "Hey guys, what's up?" But the bird immediately rushes over to Igri. The bird with spectral green feathers looks at Igri and goes, "I'm sorry I did not wake you, but we should have left sooner. It seems that at the time we needed to go because the officers were away. If we leave now, we might be able to sneak in. We will not have the advantage that we had before."
No, you should have said something, bird.
I'll tell them what he says. That we may be able to sneak in because the officers, but it's going to be risky.
Wait, I don't know if we've even discussed. Why do we want to sneak in? Is this where Brad is?
We Yeah, we don't know because he supposedly he's not part of this season, so he might not even be at the shooting.
Could be.
But
On that note, Cassie Brown, as you wake up, Emerald Igri, give me a perception check. I will note Cassie Brown, their passive is not going to be able to tell. You were able to be successful with this.
I rolled
20.
a 7.
20 total.
27? Did you say 27?
I just said 7.
Oh. I thought she said 27. Igri, what did you roll?
You cannot roll that.
20 total.
20 total. Okay, so you guys don't really notice anything different about Cassie Brown, but I'm going to give. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a metagaming thing here. You do not know the information that I'm about to tell you. Okay, so feel free to mute me or do whatever you need to do. But Cassie Brown, we're going to bring you up
I don't know how I can meet you.
and make you the center of attention right now.
That's what you get.
Make you the center of attention.
Through.
We see a little bit of a backtrack as the sun goes down and it starts to turn into dusk. Everyone's sort of asleep, but you're able to sneak away. Emerald distracted by a spectral owl. You leaving what seems to be a pillow molded together.
Minor illusion to pretend that I.
You cast minor illusion and you see your Cassie Brown sleeping right beside one of the motorcycles. But Cassie Brown, you close the distance 2 miles going in there, sneaking up. You're able to see a lot of cops going in and out, changing shifts in short intervals, like they have to recharge. And you're able to sneak through in between their shift changes. As you do, you see looks to be an older man. This older man has a cardigan on and a cane, and it looks like this is one of the one of the actors on the show in Out with the In-Laws, and this plays the father of Brad Knightley.
I'm probably going to do a little.
Who are you? Okay. Are you gonna kill me? Oh god, I'm just a low-level celebrity.
No, I'm actually a huge fan. Huge fan.
Thank God. All right. Okay. You've seen my work?
Oh, absolutely. Almost every episode.
You've seen this stupid show. I am a trained classical actor. I have been in okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I would love to take a photo with you, but I do also have a question for you, sir.
Of course.
I'm looking. I mean, I'm a big fan of yours. Obviously, you're my number one.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get all of the people to take a selfie with me, and I just don't know where Brad Knightley is.
Oh, if that's who you're trying to see, he's not here, but he's in the lower stage. Yeah, it's his personal getaway. He gets to have a full downstairs area, and we get these shitty trailers over here. I'm telling you, and that bathroom's been broken for a week, and every time they fix it, I break it again. I'm sensing I'm part of this problem. Oh God. Oh, my bowels.
If it was up to me, you would have that entire lower level. It'll be all gold. It'll be, fitted for a king.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay.
I assume you're trying to butter him up.
That's a nat 20.
On a nat 20, he goes, well, I appreciate everything you're saying, little girl. Young lady, I don't want to alarm you, but Brad Knightley's not all he's cracked up to be. True, he was classically trained as well, and he has all that notion of a former outlaw. Of course, that's cool, and that's a nice backstory for him, but, he's not all that's cracked up to be. And I feel you're gonna have a hero. You want someone who's authentic.
Exactly. And so we should go down there together.
We should. I need to give him a piece of my mind. Hold on 1 second. My bowels hurt as he walks away and goes into his trailer.
Oh wait, let's just use the bathroom downstairs. We need to measure everything out for you anyway.
I need to go now. I will go if we do. I will go right now if I don't go in my trailer. I'm 77 years old.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just go in with you. I'll wait for you.
Okay. He goes
Not
in.
into the bathroom, but into the trailer.
Yeah, you go into the trailer and you hear him in the bathroom. He's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna be here in a minute." There we go. Oh, and you listen to a long time of this man struggling to push. On that note, you see the sun start to go as dusk turns into night, and you see your opportunity has gone away. But you now know where he is in this facility. So I'm going to...
After like 30 minutes, I'd probably just ditch him.
Okay, after 30 minutes, you ditch him and head to the area. I'm going to take this away because Cassie Brown, deciding to go there, you do not... we see Igri and Emerald waking up. Cassie Brown not waking up as the illusion starts to fade away. And you see that Cassie Brown is not there with you.
Emma, did you see Cassie go somewhere? You were awake?
No, she's right here, I thought.
The illusion is faded away as you look over and you're like, oh shit.
You didn't see her go anywhere?
I was like cat napping over there. I gotta
Yeah.
get those.
I will be honest, I was playing with the bird a little bit. I didn't see anyone come through here. I feel like I would have heard them. Can't imagine Cassie just left. She's not that sneaky.
Yeah, that's true. Without me,
There is so much disrespect on this table.
For the party rogue. I mean,
do you think she went into town? Or?
Are both bikes here, Liam?
All the bikes are here.
think-
Both bikes, yeah.
Okay. Would it make sense maybe to take one up high and try to see if we can see her?
I mean, that you could definitely do it.
Oh, sorry. Igri, would it make sense to go up a little high and see if we can see her or something?
I mean, we can give it a try, and I can wait here just in case. But I mean, my bird was going around, and he never said anything about seeing her. He's got pretty good sight.
Yeah, he did not.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take one up and hover. Maybe not. I'll try to kind of pause it before it hits a mile up in the air.
Yeah, sure. That way you're not seen, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you kind of float up to kind of get a bit of a bird's eye view, and you look and you see the stage, kind of what you saw before, but less detail because it's night. Give me an insight. You know what? You guys have known Cassie Brown for a while and her mild obsession with Brad Knightley.
Not that
It is not, I would say it's not a far off assumption for you all to know that she's going somewhere. But as you are out and you're sort of up in the air, you get a call on your pal, Emerald.
Oh, okay.
Not Igri. As you do, a face appears in front of you. The face, this is a new face you've never seen before. He looks and you see this face with red eyes and metal-like skin and a purple suit with a top hat, and he goes, well, I made it very clear I wanted you to leave. You hang up, unable to talk to whoever this person was.
I have no time for names.
No time for this.
I'm gonna try to call Ava.
You try to call him back?
Ava.
Ava, you call Ava.
I mean, that calls.
Hello?
I think.
Hello?
Hey,
What?
Ava, is the
Hi.
ship okay?
The ship's great. What can I help you with? Are you
Delilah
okay? I don't. Give me a second.
Yeah,
She
please
goes
go-
through. What is it?
Please go check on her.
Of course, I will immediately. You go. It hangs up immediately.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
You get a call back.
Oh, I'm sorry. The call hung up. Yeah,
It hung up. Yeah. Okay. You call back. Ring. Ring. Hello.
Yeah, hey Ava. Remember me? I
Hi.
called you a second ago.
What? You called me a second ago?
I did.
No. I don't think so. How are you doing? Are you okay?
I could be better.
We
is
can't
everyone on
seem
the
to.
ship doing good?
Yeah, everyone's good. Anyone in particular?
Yeah. Is Delilah fine on the ship?
I assume so.
Okay. Well, good. Hey, we can't find Cassie. Are you able to get a pinpoint on where she is right now?
Let me go ahead and check.
Is she on the ship?
Nope. No, she's not on the ship.
I feel like you didn't really check. That was really fast.
Well, I do control the entire ship.
Can you just check again? It'd make me feel
Of
better.
course. Give me 1 second. It hangs up. Give me an insight check.
3.
You
Oh no,
notice
4.
nothing.
Sorry, I have a +2 to that.
You notice nothing. But you know what?
Yeah, that's a lot better than a 3.
Let me roll. I don't want to do it based on instinct on that.
Sure.
Let me just roll, and if I roll like a nat 1, then you know. Okay, no. You're unable to really kind of like gauge, but you obviously you as a player kind of said something's off. I could see that in your facial expressions.
Yeah.
If you can, I will give you an opportunity to guess what's happening. If you guess it right on the money, that is a player's instinct. I will tell you what's going on if you guess it.
Sure. I think Mr. Robot Dickhead Face guy is ending all my phone calls.
On that, you are unable to really gain any insight.
Wow. Even.
But I will say this: you're not far off. You're not
Yeah.
far off, but there's something else going on.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go back to looking for Cassie. Right? I don't see anything around.
Nope.
Okay. I'll take the thing back down to Egri then.
You come back down. I assume relay everything, and you tell the face that
Yeah.
yeah. Igri, you recognize the information he gives you as the face that you saw originally when you entered, which was Sal the Sweet Tooth, but you do not know this name yet.
Okay. Well, Cassie's not on the ship. It's possible she snuck off to go find Brad. I just would have thought she'd wait for us, but maybe the temptation was too much for her.
That's always a possibility. She's
Yeah.
extremely obsessed.
I don't think I could go back to the ship not knowing where she is. I think we got to go look for her over there. I'll point to the building.
All right.
How does it look right now? Does it look a little more guarded? Can we kind of see over that way?
The bird kind of makes a notion. It's like, if we leave now, we could definitely sneak past, but it will be more difficult than it was prior.
How long has it been since my bird returned and everything?
Your bird is returned within 30 minutes or so, and you've woken up within that time. Cassie Brown has been gone all from dusk to night, so like 3 to 4 hours.
Because my bird only lasts for 2 hours.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
he was able to like go. So she left before the bird was even like
Okay.
gone.
So I'm in,
So she was able to like she's a smart cookie. But on that, we are actually going to switch over to Cassie Brown.
Actually, a stealthy cookie.
A stealthy cookie. On that note, though, we are hitting the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to give everyone a break. So we're going to come back in 10 minutes. So it will be right now it's 54. So how about we'll just do it a cool 5 minutes and come back at 2 o'clock. Come back at let's say 11:02. Is that okay for you guys?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, 5-minute break. All right. I will see you guys then. Let me go ahead and remove you guys from the stage.
Up to no good.
And we are back. Thanks for. I hope everyone had good 5 minutes. Took a little poop real quick. I don't know what you guys did, but apparently one of our other guys was taking a big one. But that was in game. That's a little gross. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, let's get back into the game. Finger guns for days. We started off with Cassie Brown. Cassie Brown, you very quickly, it seems the stage area is almost abandoned. A little black box theater that the show seems shot on, but underneath it seems that there is an area, a locked door that that is able to get in. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, DC 4 to get in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I have a +5 modifier, so
Immediately, unless it's a nat 1.
I'll roll it. 15.
15, you get in. Easily able. As you go down, you start to smell something in the air. A chemical smell. A smell that Cassie Brown's a little bit too young to understand. But the best way of describing it is it kind of smells like your grandmother's house.
Cookies.
Unfortunately, cookie smell is not what you were smelling. You're smelling a bit of a mothball kind of smell, a bit of an odor on the air, a muskiness that sometimes you would see in elderly people's homes. As you go down, you see a very strange sight. The carpet is kind of like a dingy red. The rest of everything is older, and things aren't very well taken care of. And you also see what looks to be a large tube, similar to the tube that we see Cassie Brown in at the beginning of our Outrageous Outlaws journey. But this one is filled with a strange liquid that's like bubbling.
I'm probably just gonna start yelling out, Brad, hey Brad.
Huh? You hear a voice in the back that goes, opens the door, and you see a man. This man
Drum roll.
is Brad Knightley.
No.
This Brad Knightley looking gorgeous with jade green eyes, hair pulled back and like a nice coif, a slight grin on his face, even though there's nothing really to smile about. He's just like, hello, little dudette. What are you doing in my home?
I'm gonna take a quick photo of him. But so he
Oh.
doesn't see it. No. So he
Don't
doesn't
have my
know.
sunglasses on. Oh, no flash. Okay, he's like, oh, I didn't expect what's going on?
Well, hi. Sorry.
Hello.
My name's Cassie Brown. I'm the president of the Nighters.
Oh, my fan club. Nice to meet you.
Hi. I'm sorry. I'm kind of freaking out right now.
For some reason, he's like biting his lip for no reason. He's like, what's going on?
I mean,
That kind of aesthetic of a person.
nothing much is really going on. I heard you were here, and I'm actually from here. Our fan base is basically here, and I just really thought you were here, and oh my gosh, why was I here again?
I hear what you're saying, little
Can I get an autograph?
Of course you can. Where do you want it? Right on your forehead? Got it.
And I give him a hug.
You see, you give him a hug as ink kind of gets on his, just real, like he's got perfect abs, and it seems like his abs are pressing through his, basically like one of those like tank tops, like a white tank top. His abs are like pressing through as the ink from your forehead kind of gets on his shirt. He's like, "Oh, no problem, little lady. You shouldn't be here."
Well, I mean, I'm kind of the stealthiest person I know, contrary to some other people's beliefs.
Yeah, that's not really stealthy's fine. I just feel like you shouldn't be here, darling. Maybe not the best.
Oh,
Maybe not the best for you to be here.
oh, well, it's always been my dream to meet you, and I would love it if you could give me a little bit of a tour, and tell me all about your life. Oh my gosh, it's
I would love that, but you know, my dudette, I'm a little bit down on my. I'm a little bit sick. So is there any way you could come back as you start to see his hands start to wrinkle, and you see that he's like, as he hides the back, and he's like, I would appreciate it if maybe just come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
I've heard retinol is really good for wrinkles.
Yeah, as you see his neck start, and you start to see his spine push up and arch a little bit. He's just like, and you start to see some of his teeth are falling out. He's like, please, and he's like covering. He's like, please, just come on, little girl, you've got to go. And he starts to grab you and push you out. Give me a dexterity saving throw to sort of like do it. DC 3.
Okay, I pass.
You juke him and you go right down. You're like, and he's unable to grab you again.
Oh, well, I don't think you understand. I know a lot of things. I recently just left home and I came back. I'm on a mission, and
I don't think you understand. I need you to.
I just know a lot. I know a lot of things now. The outlaws have taught me a lot of things.
Brad Knightley, this dreamboat of a man, captain of the Jade Vulture, starts to look at you, and he sort of starts to like hulch away and fall and stumble, and he hides behind the stairwell that you walk down. He goes, please, I understand you have a lot to tell me. I understand, but please, you gotta leave.
I mean, we're on a ship. I think you heard of it. I mean, it's kind of similar to the Jade Vulture. I'm on the Camden, and we have a really great medical wing that we can help you. You can come stay with us like a little summer party. Everyone would be so jealous.
Little girl, there's nothing that can help me.
No, please
And
let me try to help you.
He comes out, kind of like guided by the stairs and the shadow of the stairs, and you see one of the most hideous people you've ever seen. Aged poorly, it seems. Brad Knightley has in the very small amount of years. You see, like, definitely like an aged man, but he's maybe in his 60s. Teeth falling out, boils on his face, hunched over. One of his arms is shorter than the other. And he goes, nobody can help me. That's why you've got to leave. Please don't tell anybody here. They won't give it back to me.
Give what back?
My youth. And he marks over and he walks over to the vat of strange liquid and he goes, this is me. I need you to go or they're going to take it away from me.
No, Brad, I'm telling you, I can help you.
How can you help me?
Pinky, promise I can try to help you.
He takes out his little broken arm as you hear kind of like cracking. And
I mean, you don't want anyone to see you this way. You can't just be stuck down here. And you're not going to be here for at least another year because of the show. That gives us time.
I can't leave this place. This is the... You don't understand. This thing is not just keeping me young, it's keeping me alive. when I after the war, I noticed some things had changed about me. I wasn't the young man that I once was, and a lot of time has passed. Scars on my face, and my body was not holding up the way that I wanted. And then I went to a doctor and found that I had a disease. Essentially, the Jade Vulture was one of the fastest ships, and the way that I did that was I kept the gravity low in my ship. Most ships fly a lot faster, but because of that, my bone density started to shrink. I started to shrink, and my bone density started to weigh on me. I lost the elasticity in my skin, and my structure changed, and I wasn't Brad anymore. I wasn't the captain of the Jade Vulture. I was this thing. And after Eve kind of died off, Sal offered me a way out. He offered me a chance to gain back something I had lost. And this is it, my health.
Well,
But
I don't know if you know this, but I've been doing some thinking, and we have someone on our ship. Her name is Eva. I think she might be maybe like a descendant of Eve, that maybe she could help you. Because Sal, I mean, you know them.
You're talking about the artificial interpretive technology. I'm aware of it. It was a remnant of the Camden, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, in which we have. I'm kind of the pilot for it. I've always looked up to you, and that's why I kind of wanted to join the Outlaws. Because Sal is, I'm sorry, but Sal is a bastard. You know that.
Give me a persuasion roll here.
Okay. That's, oh, nope, I'm lucky. Not gonna take it.
I was in that one.
It was. That will be a 19.
A 19. He looks at you and he goes, "Little girl, you don't know how true that is. This thing, this vat of goo, it's kept my health up and it's kept me young, but at the price, I can't go too far without it."
I mean, imagine a world in which we try to help you and you don't need the goo.
I get what you're trying to say, but I can't even make it 10 steps away from it. That's why I had to go away. That's why I had to take the season off so I could soak in this thing for a long period of time. Its effectiveness is not as effective as what it used to be. And if I go away, I die. I don't know if...
Let's bottle it up. I've learned how to jar. I learned how to do jars.
Kid, I'm sorry. He presses a button. And he goes, "Security will be here soon." Go ahead.
I'm gonna pistol whip him.
Give me an attack roll with advantage. If the damage is over 10, you may kill him. Okay? Give me an attack roll. It's an immediate success on the attack roll. He can't dodge it.
There should be sneak attack too, I feel like. Just saying.
Yeah.
And roll damage.
Okay, so I'm rolling with advantage, you said.
With advantage.
Okay,
but no, I'm gonna say it this. You can choose not to add anything. you're going to get your full range. You can get the advantage, so you have sneak attack. You also have the base attack. You can do anything, take away stuff. Try to get the roll that is going to be under 10, the best that you can do. So I will give you free reign. You can go, you know what? I want to just do my base roll because I feel like I could get it under. It's like, no, I don't want to take the risk and get like a 1 and not be able to. But it has to be between the range of like 5 to 10. So let's roll them dice. Let's see if you can succeed here.
Okay. What's the damage? I'm not shooting my pistol. I don't know what I'm rolling for damage.
No, you're pistol whipping it. So just
Yeah.
do.
So I'm going to roll to hit, but I
Let me
also
look-
want to know what I'm looking at.
Let me look at the modifier on your weapon real quick.
I should have done it before. I should have not waited for him.
No worries. So you're using your revolver, so it's a 1d6 plus 3. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1d6 plus 3 flat out. All right? So if you can get that, actually, I think that if you just take your base damage, you might be I think you have almost 100% success here.
Okay.
So here, I'm just going to do test roll. Obviously, nobody else can see this. It's just us. But, like, if you see, like, right there,
Got it. Okay. Cool.
that one's successful. So it's possible to just do it from the laser revolver.
Okay. So I'm going to roll. That would be a 16 to hit.
Okay, 16, it's successful.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll this damage. And that's just a 4.
That's just a 4. I said between 5 and 10. On a roll lower than a 5, you hit him, and the side of his face is immediately bruised and bloodshot. He goes, "Ah! Oh my god! Why would you do that?
Just please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
What?
Go to
to sleep. I don't. Give me an intimidation roll."
Okay. That's a nat 20.
On a nat 20, he's crying. He goes, he's like pretending to be asleep right now.
Okay, I'm going to try to like, before it was like, oh, let's just move and hide. And then I'm going to message, I guess I'm just going to message Emerald and tell them. who
Okay,
we
he's
are.
within the range for you to message.
Yeah, message and be like, Emerald, I kind of got us in some shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm down here below the stage, and Red Knightley's really ugly. And I try to pistol whip him, and I'm trying to go to make him like knocked out, but I can't carry him by myself.
Sorry, is this a voicemail or is she like?
Oh, I
talking?
cast message.
She casts message. Message. You have to be able to see the person to cast it.
I don't think I do.
You have to know the direction they're in, and it's like within 100 feet or something.
Yeah, you have to know the direction they're in. I
know where camp was.
You do know where camp was. If you could do it in the direction, tell you what, I'll do a flat luck check here. If you can get above,
You're 20 feet.
if you roll a d20 and go above a 2, you're successful here.
Ha ha ha.
God bless.
That's a 7.
On that, you're able to get immediately Emerald. Bing, you get a message, not on your pal, sorry, right in your head. Just and you hear Cassie Brown.
Well, you agree she's alive. I think she's trying to tell us something. I kind of relay everything over that Cassie said.
All right. Yeah,
Sounds like we need to get in there now. Then, can your owl guide us?
he's gone.
He's gone.
All right.
He's not here anymore.
We got some of the sneakier members of the crew here. Let's try to get.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my last second level spell slot and cast Pass Without a Trace on it. Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah,
Man, Ingrid really is the sneaky boy.
And
we've been saying it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn in. use my wild shape and turn myself into an ape or like a chimpanzee.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm sure
You
friend.
give me, oh, man, a plus 10 bonus. Yeah, you're successful on this one. There's just no way. Yeah. Everybody's able to kind of get through this area completely. None of you just hear some robotic cops going, yeah, I heard that we're going to get an upgrade soon. And he's like, wowee, that's just great. Oh. You know, you hear the old man in the his going like, here it goes, come on. As you see a room, a black box theater with what looks to be kind of like what you'd see with like a sitcom stage, a couch. Looks like there's a fake kitchen in the back, a room. You know, very Steve Urkel kind of like set look, or you know, Friends, any kind of one of those sitcoms. But with a door in the back that seems to be ajar.
Yeah, just go through. We're looking for Cassie.
You go down, you see Cassie Brown kind of like hurtled in a corner with this ugly man. He's like, I swear I'm asleep.
Shh, please, Brad, shut up. Please. Brad, don't make me hit you again.
Okay, whoa.
Cassie, where's you said we need to carry Brad? Where is he?
So, you know how I showed you all of those documentaries about him?
Yeah, good looking guy, dreamboat.
Yeah, definitely Dreamboat. Capital B for
So where
both.
is he? Is this
We'll
his
kind of throw
mobile?
that all out of your brain. This is him.
He's like, I swear I used to be a dreamboat.
Brad, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't really carry him myself, but I knew that you would be, Emerald, the strongest of the group.
Oh.
Yeah, you easily this small man. I will say he is probably a little bit taller than Cassie Brown. Cassie Brown being a halfling and all, but his just like deformed shape. He is human, but he's deformed.
You know,
He's like,
if you pick up a cat midway and they just like elongate down, curve down.
yeah.
Because he has all this like skin elasticity that just does he just
He's
like
like,
take
oh
down?
god. This is not the way I wanted to leave. Wait, hold on. He starts to wail. He's like, you can't leave the vat. I need it. I'm gonna die.
Oh, Emerald's holding this, and I'm just gonna take it with us.
How are you gonna take it? He sleeps in this vat.
I'm gonna dip him like you're dunking a cookie in the vat a couple times. And
Like
then
the vat is
put him
where
back
the
over my shoulder.
You dip in it. Some of the elasticities come. You see one of his arms that's all like gangly and like kind of grow back a little bit. He's like, okay, that's better. I can walk now. I don't need carried. I can walk now.
I'll hold you. And I'll just.
Okay, that's fair. As you see his arm kind of gangle back. He's like, okay, apparently, yeah, you need to hold me. Look, you can't leave. I need to sleep in the vat. Come on, please, don't leave it. I will do anything. I'll go with you, but you gotta bring it with us.
How heavy would this vat be, DM?
This vat is completely filled with like this oozing, bubbly. It's kind of like it looks like. It kind of looks like steel that's turned into like been melted down. So it is made of glass, the vat, but obviously this stuff is inside. It's gonna be extremely heavy. I don't think any human being, synthetic or any humanoid, would be able to lift it by itself. Maybe like racially, if we're talking like D&D wise, maybe a Goliath with like, you know, being able to like change its size, and if you had maybe like some kind of special device, or it would definitely need some heavy machinery, if not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To move it. But give me no rolls. he's kind of relayed the information. He thinks that and you don't know for sure, he thinks that if you leave, he's going to die for sure. He needs this. If you want to take it with you, a plan needs made to bring it. If you don't want to take it with you, best case scenario is he doesn't die. Worst case scenario is he dies on the way to getting in a place where the Camden could get to you.
Cassie, I think we need to get the stuff. I don't want to look at him.
Emerald, don't, not in front of him. No, he's not knocked out.
No.
I'm asleep. I swear.
Let's just talk about how attractive he is. But like, I mean, Sal is just a liar. So I wonder. I don't think he was telling the truth about this bat.
But he just started. He looked better after I dipped him.
Yeah, he
Oh.
started to look better. It seems, in all intents and purposes, there is some reality in what he's saying. It definitely seems to make him look more attractive, but you don't know. It could be a poison. It could be tainted. It could be that he's built up a resistance to it, which it seems that there is some kind of resistance to it. That's able, instinctually, you're able to understand that, but you don't know if this is. You don't know if there's foul play.
I dipped my hand in it to see if it does anything.
Which hand?
Not my blade hand, just my other hand.
Your other hand being a complete synthetic hand. You put it in.
The more human-y one, the not sword.
Yeah, but it's still your synthetic. It's human-like.
Yeah.
You put it in.
One. Just to like hand depth.
It's about 3 feet down.
Yeah, no, I just meant like I put hand depth.
Just like that. Okay.
Not even a finger.
Yeah. I had to give you the visual, Jeff.
Go slow.
Let me do some rolls here real quick. Okay.
I mean, I have a water skin. I wonder if he's ever ingested it. I can empty the water skin and take some with us, and he even can like test it too.
I might be dying first. Let's
Thinking outside the box here.
Give me 2 rolls. 2 nat 20 rolls. Okay.
I'll try.
Come on.
Not 2 nat 20. Sorry, 2 d20 rolls. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not nat 20. Yeah, you have to give me 2 nat 20s.
God dang. All right. First one is a just nothing on it.
Yeah, no, just
Okay.
regular.
First one's a 12. Second one's a 19.
Not bad.
Not bad, not terrible.
Almost a nat 20.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 2 very different scenarios here in front of you. I'm going to give you a choice. I kind of have in my head which one is good and which one's bad. Maybe the nat 20 is good. Maybe the 3 is good. I'm not going to tell you, we're not going to think of nat 20 as like an automatic success. We're going to think of it as like, just like a really good, a really high roll and a really low roll.
Are you trying to Princess Bride me right now?
I'm trying to set up a choice for you. And the choice, one side of the choice, when you dip your hand in, the synthetic skin peels off and you are left without a hand.
Okay.
The nat 20, you're able to resist it. And you are okay. Your hand is free to, you keep it, right? So there's a 20 and a 3. You rolled a 12 and a 16. Or 12 and a 19, I apologize. We're going to flip a coin. And we're we're going to decide how this goes. All right. 20 is like you're completely good. 3, you lose a hand. All right.
Gotcha.
All right. Never go against us. Whew, that's a good comment. Okay, I love that. All right, flip a coin. Evens, you get it. Odds, you don't. That's my bad. You dip your hand in this vat, just up to the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
You feel nothing at first. And then you start to feel a bit of a tingle. And then pain you've never felt before overwhelms you. It is... To describe it would be an injustice to people who have lost a limb before. But as you pull your hand out, you see that the skin has been removed and the bones fall away as you are eternally maimed. Your synthetic hand is gone.
Ooh, bad choice, dude.
He goes, it's sort of made for me. It doesn't work like that.
Well, you could have spoke up a little sooner there.
He's like, I was told to be a slave.
I was like, look at it.
Emerald,
Everything's gone, you said?
everything is gone from the wrist up. I will... No. Yeah, your hand's gone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's completely destroyed. You have no hand. You have your metal hand on your, I believe it's on your right arm. No, it's on your left arm, so you've lost your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
You've lost your right hand. There is a door that completely can cover this up and keep it safe and locked. But what does this party want to do? Do we want to run away and completely you save Brad Knightley, but at the risk he may die? But you don't know. You don't know what this stuff is. Like, I can't... you know what? But we can do some rolls to maybe do some science. It's going to be high rolls, though. I'm going to go ahead to maybe kind of give some sort of science. None of you really are intelligence-based people, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cassie Brown is pretty good intelligence, though. Okay.
What about like a medicine check?
A medicine check could do something here. We could do a medicine check to see kind of what this fluid is. You may be able to identify it, maybe some similarities from your home planet. Your home planet has a rich life on it. So why don't you give me a medicine check?
I will
DC.
Go ahead.
DC 12.
I will revert back into my normal form from the 8 form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be so funny.
I'm never able to use lay on hands now.
Can't use lay on hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the blue and gray dice.
In fact,
Nat 1.
no, you're joking.
Oh.
On a nat 1, you're completely unable to identify it. It just seems to be some kind of fluid.
I mean, I'll give it a go.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Science class.
Yeah. Give me a medicine check. What was the DC I gave for you? 10, 15?
12.
Okay. 12? 12.
I needed to roll a 6 to match. I have a 6 in medicine.
All right. If you give me a 12,
I didn't.
you're unable to identify it,
A solid 5-finger discount.
which is a discount that Emerald can no longer give. He has definitely got disadvantage on sleight of hand checks.
I mean, Brad, look what it did to his hand. Like, there's no way that this can be made just
Well,
for you.
think all the stuff Ava has, she can grow your hand back.
You think?
Not you.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry. I should be asleep.
I'm sure Ava could fix both me and Brad Knightley up.
All right. Let's see if maybe we can. Cassie, you said you had something you could put the liquid in.
Yeah. I mean, I have definitely a water bottle.
Yeah, if
That-
it eats through my hand, I think it's gonna eat through your bottle.
I mean, it's like one of those ancient ones that it's a hydro flask. They're
Well,
pretty
in
resilient.
that case,
I will say, you know that the thing is made of glass. Maybe finding a cup or some type of material of glass, you might be able to put it in there.
I have a herbalist kit. I'm trying to see what comes in one of those. I don't know.
Herbalist kit comes with vials.
I would say maybe I could just put some. I couldn't remember what all came in.
Because I believe it comes with some herbs and stuff like that. It comes with a knife and it comes with vials to like use. So you could use that to pick up a little bit of a sample of it.
Let's see, a variety of instruments such as clippers, mortals, and pesters, and pouches, and vials. Yeah, I'll use a vial.
vials.
I'll use a
Exactly.
vial.
You use your vial and you get some of the liquid. It's right there. It's ready to go. You guys make out like thieves and try to get out.
yeah, I'd like to get back to the ship. I think.
Technically, hold on. I think when I cast the spell, I have to choose. So Cassie Brown won't have the effects of my Pass Without a Trace. I don't think.
It's fine.
Well,
I'm
that's okay.
the sneakiest one around.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
I will say this: she had a 25 that he rolled earlier.
26.
She's good.
Oh,
26.
as
My
long as-
bad.
As long as they're within 30 feet of me, for the duration, each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, including me, has a +10. So even Brad Knightley has it.
Well, and you don't necessarily, you may not necessarily even need it. If you just break out, get to the motorcycles, and run, you're good.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could. But
You might have some people try to kill you, but you can get away pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that, I'm gonna go ahead and push
We
for
could
a
have to
choice.
use it.
Are we sneaking away, getting back to the motorcycles, or are we guns blazing, getting out of here?
I mean, we can run and still be sneaky because Pass Without Trace doesn't not stop us from having that +10 bonus if we're running.
Yeah, let's just try to get out of here quick. He's light.
Yeah. Okay. You guys run, guns blazing, guns drawn. Some people are able to make the check. You see, they're like, "Hey, you guys see that?" But most of the people that make the check aren't the cops. It basically is just like random people going like, "Who's that old dude on that guy's shoulder? I mean, that's synthetic. I swear to God, I've seen that guy before." Blah blah blah. As you make it back to the motorcycles, we see Cassie Brown getting on top of Igri's motorcycle as Igri goes off. We see Emerald having the man on his shoulder looking down and going, "Oh, there's so much cake down here." As you guys take the motorcycles and go off into a different direction.
Dan, point of clarification. Can I ride the motorcycle now?
You still you can hold it onto with your bladed hand.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still hold onto it with
Because
that.
I can drive it if you need to.
Yeah, if you want. Would you prefer Cassie Brown to drive it? Switch up.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let Cassie Brown drive it. You're going. Zoom. You both are all of you. We see Emerald with a maimed hand. Cassie Brown.
I'm in the back, so I'm like, if you've seen any of those photos of just like women on the back of motorcycles in Miami, just ginormous butts hanging off.
You're holding on with this man on your shoulder. As all of you see beep beep beep, your pals shine up, and you see the Camden. And you know what? I don't think our audience has seen the Camden other than in token form. So let me just put that on there real quick. The Camden flies in and lands just short off so that there's some distance between you guys so they're not landing on top of you. It hovers as the entranceway opens up as it lands. In the entranceway, you see a figure. The figure figure seems to be holding somebody in the hands of some devilish looking creature with black hair and red eyes. You see Delilah with bladed hands around her neck. On that note, we're going to end our stream here.
You can shake
Do
my
it. See if I
hands,
care.
Dad.
Tassie Brown, killer! Yeah. Emerald's like, I don't know. So, to the people who are watching now, please tune in next week. If you are watching on YouTube later, don't worry. We got shows coming out every week on Sunday at 9 o'clock to midnight. Please give us a like, subscribe, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We got it all. Shoot us a text. Let us know what you want to see. And on that note, we will see you later. Have a great evening.
Say bye with
Signing
my hand
off.
now.
Bye, everyone.